Here on the bridge.
What's a man or a king? What's it a saying? Advancing the line, advancing the payment. You from the game, but shoot what said as you claim it. It's that Xbox. Spin the block, his legs slide. Fast talking, no riddling. Moonwalking, selling moon rock just to make dividends. You in traffic with family? That much making a portrait. Gun kick back, not grannies from porches. David on the sea, you know that it's scorching. What's a man or a king? What's it a saying? Advancing the line, advancing the payment. You from the game, but shoot what said as you claim it.
You already know the time, told my boys to hold the line. We gon' shoot it out in seconds, leave you posted like a vine. Bow your head down to the king, leave your roses at the shrine. We stay ready for the war, just need the king to drop the sign. Said what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? Said what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? This what you wanted, this what you wanted, huh?
Here on the bridge.
What's a man or a king? What's it a saying? Advancing the line, advancing the payment. You from the game, but shoot what said as you claim it. It's that Xbox. Spin the block, his legs slide. Fast talking, no riddling. Moonwalking, selling moon rock just to make dividends. You in traffic with family? That much making a portrait. Gun kick back, not grannies from porches. David on the sea, you know that it's scorching. What's a man or a king? What's it a saying? Advancing the line, advancing the payment. You from the game, but shoot what said as you claim it.
You already know the time, told my boys to hold the line. We gon' shoot it out in seconds, leave you posted like a vine. Bow your head down to the king, leave your roses at the shrine. We stay ready for the war, just need the king to drop the sign. Said what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? Said what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? This what you wanted, this what you wanted, huh?
Here on the bridge.
What's a man or a king? What's it a saying? Advancing the line, advancing the payment. You from the game, but shoot what said as you claim it. It's that Xbox. Spin the block, his legs slide. Fast talking, no riddling. Moonwalking, selling moon rock just to make dividends. You in traffic with family? That much making a portrait. Gun kick back, not grannies from porches. David on the sea, you know that it's scorching. What's a man or a king? What's it a saying? Advancing the line, advancing the payment. You from the game, but shoot what said as you claim it.
You already know the time, told my boys to hold the line. We gon' shoot it out in seconds, leave you posted like a vine. Bow your head down to the king, leave your roses at the shrine. We stay ready for the war, just need the king to drop the sign. Said what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? Said what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? This what you wanted, this what you wanted, huh?
Peace and blessings and welcome back to Xbox Frontline News with your boy, the King. And on this incredible Thursday, that's right, it's Thursday, the day before Fight Night Friday, when it's time to put in the work to make that body hurt. You understand what we do? We make it happen just for you. Now, before I get started, I just want to say, thank you, Eric Von Eric, for being the first one inside the chat. My man Magnum, he's out here. Philip, what's good? And what is that? Mort, what's going on? Now, I'm trying to figure out something here. Let me see if it's happening. I gotta check this stream. Because I did something different. I gotta see if it took. So let me see. No. Okay, there it is. Now y'all get a chance to see the chat pop up at the bottom. Don't worry about it. You're not late. You're right on time. Just like Xbox. Everybody was saying that Xbox is cooked, Xbox is done. Nah, they right on time, baby. Now, we got a chance to watch a show today. Now, hold on. Let me take the hood off. So it look like I'm playing for Lord of the Rings. I ain't trying to play for Lord of the Rings. Man, I'm thoroughly amazed. Now, before we get into anything, first and foremost, the first thing that I want to say, if you love Xbox, well, then you met your new best friend, me, the King. Now, I go live Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And on Friday is a special day where we do Fight Night Fridays. Now, we play combat games. Now, when I say combat games, because a lot of times people's like, what, will we play in boxing games? No. Play Street Fighter, play 2XKO. We play whatever's new. And you're all invited. It's not just an Xbox thing. It's an everybody thing. If the game actually plays on your platform and your platform is able to extend to where we play and where we game at, well, then please become a part of what we do, where we play games. Now, we just got news that Virtual Fighters 5 Revo is going to be launching on the Switch too. What did Addict do now? Should King David next goal be play Pokemon? Oh, hell no. Yo, why are y'all entertaining this dude? Oh man. Addict just pops into my streams just to cause me misery. He does it. He does it daily. Now, I told, it's funny, Cog was getting on me today, talking about, you always saying that you told somebody. You're always telling somebody something. Because I don't think a lot of people listen, to be honest with you. I think they're too busy listening to people that they think know what's going on, instead of the person that has been actively and accurately predicting all the stuff that's been happening. Microsoft doing shows monthly is unheard of, unprecedented. We have reached a part now and a pace now where the shows basically running themselves. They put together a curated show based upon the titles that they do have available, and they just let the show run. Nobody comes out and says, yo, this is a partner preview. None of that. Sit down. We got some stuff for you, and they're out of the way. I've waited for them to do this for a long time. I hated Microsoft trying to make your new best buddy. You don't remember when they was trying to make new influencers? The new face. I hate it. Just get to what I want and then move out the way. You see, I was in total shock. I really thought they was just going to show a couple of games. Really, be honest with you. They showed, let me see, I think it was a total of 19 games. I had one person that inaccurately counted out how many games it was. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 games. You had one guy that was out there running around talking about it was 20 games. And I said, I know my math isn't off. I know for a fact that I'm not loopy. I'm not crazy. And I'm not going to lie. I was thoroughly pleased. Now, as an Xbox ROG Ally X owner, let me give a shout out to Microsoft. Got to give a shout out to Microsoft because this
Happy
was
RC donated $1 through Super Chat.
But what did you say? You donated $1 for Super Chat, but what did you say? You didn't say anything, Magnum. What's up? Well, I got to give a shout out to Microsoft because this is my review unit, and I was sent that, and then I put up an unboxing and a review about the unit, and my review actually is ongoing with this thing. Like every month, it has been a new adventure, but also it changed my spending habits, right? my spending habits are in line with the features of this device. Iron Lords is set to go to Germany this year. Attic and I we're talking about going back to Asia. I travel. I travel a lot. Like, I'm planning on taking the wife and my son on a cruise. And I found out that the cruise, leaves out of New York. So that's great on me because we were flying out to Florida or whatever. So that saves me on airfare. But, going there, whatever, you got your rug. When they taking a nap, you got your rug. Before it was my Steam Deck. But see, the difference between the ROG and the Steam Deck, besides the fact that I have multiple storefronts and it's way more versatile, and I also have Steam available on it, it's my Play Anywhere. Play Anywhere has been a huge factor in the things that I've been doing. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to say, listen, the reason why I didn't get Resident Evil Requiem on Xbox was because it wasn't Play Anywhere. And I went with the default. My thought was the default, listening to Digital Foundry, something I shouldn't have done. And I went with the PlayStation 5 Pro version, ended the game, and whatever. I'm playing Resident Evil Village now on my Xbox, on my Series X, because that is inside Game Pass. And plus, I had purchased it before anyway. But this device changes my shopping. This preview event highlighted my shopping. Now, I'm going to ask everybody soon, what was their scores? And I'm glad that you guys are noticing now. See, because you guys are the highlight of the show. I spoke to Attic and I was like, yo, I need to, and I want to see on the stream them talking. I want to see their super chats popping up. I want to see the celebration of you guys. And I made sure that was done. I made sure that was there. I made sure that you guys are acknowledged because not everybody has it in this economic crisis to super chat. Those are standout individuals that happen to have a little extra coin to do something like that. That say, yo, let me throw something that way out of respect. But then showing up, talking, engaging, you guys. Yeah, so a lot of you guys, I see 7s out of 10, 8s. I gave it a 9. And the only reason why I deducted a point, well, 1, nothing is perfect. 2, I just don't like seeing the PlayStation logo or Nintendo's logo there, understanding that Xbox is a third-party publisher. But they didn't want to alienate that third party, because it's a partner preview, didn't want to alienate their other sales that can possibly happen on devices. If you happen to have Game Pass, if you happen to have devices, if you're in the Xbox ecosystem, this show talked to you specifically. I believe there was 15 titles that were inside Game Pass. We're going to go through the titles. We're going to go through the titles. We're going to go through the ones that you're excited for. I'm going to show you the ones that I'm mostly excited for, the ones that actually wet my whistle. But the ones that I'm definitely playing on this device. You see, anybody can pick up a controller. Not too many people can pick up an Xbox ROG Ally and show it. And I know y'all saying, King, you messy, man. You messy, man. Hey, man, there's nobody in specific, you know what I'm saying? Nobody specific. Now, I did have something that I wanted to put up because I wanted to talk about this. And I had put it on who was it? Who was it that sent me it? I gotta give a shout out to K&N. My K&N affiliates. Here we go. Here we go. It was push start. It was push start. Okay. It was push start that said that. All right. Let me get over to push start. That's what it was. It was on the PlayStation side of news. And it was push start that said that. All right, here we go. Now, before we get into the main event, I got to do my kicking in backs today. Because, listen, if you don't know, I got this fun little game that I play. It's called #NoPlayStation6. We're going to run it up on these bums. I'm going to keep the boot on Kong's neck this whole generation. And in this game that I play, I'm foretelling the demise of the PlayStation 6. And by doing the things and saying the things that I say, I'm manifesting it to fruition. Now, before I started this whole game that I've been playing, PlayStation was doing fine. They started the generation off pretty strong. They had good titles. They were looking very well. And then the moment I decided that I had enough, well, I started this movement. Now, to help me along in the movement, I needed the prophecy to fall in a couple of categories and a couple of things to happen. And those things happened how I said. That's why I came up with Mr. 98% right all the time. And these terms and these titles agitate the hell out of the blue team. So I got a new title. And it's called the Kick You Back In Champion. See, what I do is I have K&N affiliates, that's King's News Network affiliates all across the world. And they bring me news and I pay extra. I'm kind of like Sony. Sony pays for propaganda, allegedly, about Marathon. Did you see the Reddit? Ooh, news coming soon. But I make sure that my K&N affiliates, the journalists, the boots on the ground, as well compensated. Now, this was brought to me by a K&N affiliate. Got to give a shout out to King Webb. Shout out to King Webb. You see, because I know when I lay my head down on the pillow, people are hard at work. And I got to respect that work.
Adnam FRC donated $2 through Super Chat. King David the Shaman of Xbox.
I like to call myself the Swami. You know, the Mojo Jojo of this, you know? I'm just saying. But a report seems that the PlayStation 5 to increase by 100 pounds in Europe, the PlayStation 5 Pro now will be 900 pounds. Sony will reportedly raise the prices on the PlayStation 5 base and the Pro consoles by euros by $100, leading to a market with a euro of 900 mid-gen console upgrade. Now, this is brought to you by my man Derek Strickland. Now, what I'm going to say is, my man Derek, he out here working. Another K&N affiliate that's doing the King's work. I truly appreciate all the hard work that is put down in the streets. Boots to the ground is the most needed thing. And this is brought to you by Tweaktown. Just in case you thought I was talking out of my anus, which I'm not. As you can see, people are hard at work helping me bring this news to light. So you're not blindsided. I want you to be in the know so you can know where to go in case of a total collapse over at the house. that Crash built. Isn't it funny that you're heading for a crash and Crash built that house? Whew, King, this is too much. Anyway, Sony may increase the PlayStation 5 consoles by 100 euros for the European customers. News reports indicate that Sony could be raising the price of its PlayStation 5 and the PlayStation 5 Pro consoles in Europe. Now, I want to tell you this. Remember when Jim Ryan was there and he took it upon himself to close down the Japanese studios? You remember that? The Sony of Japan studio, remember that? Remember when he also took the buttons and switched the buttons around, the X button, and switched it and made it a different thing? Remember that? Well, what he did was he took the home base and staged it in Europe. Well, Hiroki Totoki, from what I'm looking at and what I'm seeing, really doesn't like that. The reason why I can say this is because they are selling a region-locked PlayStation in Japan with the homie lover discount for the low, for the cheap, kind of like Nintendo. But the place that actually helped them with the ABK deal, they gave them the bafangul, the middle finger, if you will. And I'm watching, and this is still a rumor, right? But y'all all love rumors, don't you? Because the PlayStation 6 is a rumor, has never been confirmed. That's why I tell you, hashtag PlayStation, no PlayStation 6. We're going to run it up on these bums. I'm going to keep the boot on Kong's neck this whole generation. So since all rumors are admissible, you see, there was a rumor that Xbox wouldn't have another console, that a PlayStation, that a next Xbox would just die out and PlayStation would rule the land. But an announcement came out from Asha the Great. Well, she's not the great yet, but she's just Asha Sherman right now. New CEO over at Xbox. And what she did, besides one of her first decrees, I'm going to tell you what her first decree was. Her first decree was this. It was Asha Sherman's direction to scrub this as an Xbox marketing, suggests the report. Someone with supposedly direct knowledge has chimed in. Now, this is brought to you by my guy, Fraser Gilbert, over at Pure Xbox. A couple of weeks ago, we mentioned how Microsoft This Is an Xbox advertisement on the official Xbox Wire website has been mysteriously removed, scrubbed from the internet. We don't want that foul-smelling thing here. And the ad is still giving off a 404 not found message as of this time of this writing. This has naturally led many to conclude that This Is an Xbox marketing campaign has been scrapped by Xbox, and although it hasn't been confirmed by Microsoft, a recent report from the information suggests that it's indeed axed at the direction of the new boss, Asha Sharma. Now, if that's your first decree, and your first decree is to chop them down, get rid of that, well, then I'm all for all of that. And I honestly believe that that's how you should do business, right? When you step up, you want your best foot forward. You don't want anything that you don't like staring you in your face. So I got to give Asha a big bravo.
At Lord Addictilp donated $2 through Super Chat. Pokemon Fire Red on Switch 2 FTW. Who is our starter?
Did that poll win? I didn't see that poll. I got to see what was that. Because, man, if I swear to God, if that guy did something and that poll won, let me see. What the hell? He put a goal up there? Oh, I got to find out. Oh, no. 60 but 3. Oh, no. So I got... Oh, God. because he's playing Pokemon. This guy comes in here. I don't know, Addict. I don't even have Pokemon. Now I got to talk to the Iron Bank about this. This guy just comes in. He starts trouble, bro. He just starts trouble. Jesus, man. So I feel that, and I'm going to talk about more about this because we do have more news when it comes to this. Remember, this is a rumor. Sony has yet to confirm or deny the news and is currently remains speculative as of this report. Yet the company has already conducted previous price hikes on both the PlayStation 5 models back in April of last year and increased the tacked on $50 to both base and the Pro systems. If accurate, this will be the second price hike in 2 years, with the base model having been increased by a strong $150 since 2025. Now, the PlayStation Portal handheld is also potentially getting a price bump too. So I urge you guys, if you want any of these devices and you feel that any of these devices are in danger of getting a hefty price tag, a FU if you will, from Sony, I suggest you go out and truly support, because them inflating numbers is actually hurting everything around. Obviously, something is completely wrong over there, where they continued to raise the price on old tech and old hardware while also limiting the amount of games that's coming out. They have slipped to 21 in publisher rankings. Now, if that doesn't signify somebody crashing out, I don't know what does, right? We're going to get into the Xbox show, but this is the back kicking in portion of the show. And I truly wish and hope that you guys appreciate me kicking their back in. Now, the Portal itself will receive a 13.6 price increase. If genuine, these hikes will undoubtedly be the result of the ongoing component shortage. I call straight BS. It's just them. I hate to bring the news to you. I'm lying. I love to it. The PlayStation 5 base will see an 18% price increase, and the Pro a 12.5 increase. To put it in layman's terms, if your boss came to you and told you that you were going to get an 18% plus increase on your paycheck, you would be absolutely ecstatic. If he came to you and told you, he or she, because we know we live in a world where equal opportunity is here. If they came to you and explained that you were having an 18% decrease in your paycheck, you will be upset. Could you imagine all the people listening to all of these so-called influencers that knew something and had told you around this time the PlayStation will be lower in price and you will be able to buy it at a nice cost of like $300? Remember them? The ones that didn't know a damn thing. When I kept telling you they're going to run it up on you because they don't really like you, and you didn't believe me, and I kept explaining to you, you need to buy now. Well, I'm just Mr. 98% right all the time. And I know it infuriates a lot of people. But with results like this, who can deny me, right? I mean, come on. Come on. But back to lovely old Xbox. Now, at this Xbox partner preview this March, all the announcements from the amazing partners. Now, they put them in alphabetical order. I saw a ton of games there that I was both interested in and blown away from. I don't know what your personal favorites are, so we're going to go through a couple of these titles. This won't be an exceptionally long show today because the information is kind of light today, other than the fact that everyone is making videos about if the showcase was good. Everyone's having podcasts talking about if it was bad, if it was good. Me personally, I only saw good because, again, I told you I game on this device here. So this device actually facilitates a lot of my purchasing thoughts. With a lot of these games being Play Anywhere and inside Game Pass, well, it made certainly some of these games a no-brainer. But this was one of the games that I actually was very pleased about.
What the hell happened
I
here?
thought the graphics
Where is everyone?
on this took me back to Aliens versus Predator. And this is Rebellion. And I believe Rebellion did Aliens versus Predator for the Jaguar. So the game looks great. The aliens look good. The lighting looks fantastic. And I think this is like probably what they always wanted to make.
Warning.
And I really believe that was Rebellion that did Alien versus Predator for my Jaguar. That was the one game that I actually purchased. That I purchased the console for. Yeah, I had the Jaguar. I had the Tola Bowl CD player. I had everything. I think Aliens Death Storm looks really, really good. Look at that, man. I think it looks really good. That game looks really good. All right, so another one was Artificial Detective. Artificial Detective. First and foremost, I want to say congratulations to my boo-boo. Love you, baby. Knew you could do it. Passed a very good test. I'm telling you, everything that she puts her mind to, she conquers. She got me. She got the king. That's the queen. Obviously, she'll do her thing. Now, Artificial Detective. This one, I didn't see. I did not see this thing showing up. I honestly, one of the best titles shown. Now, there was some lag, some slowdown
Just take care of your little freaking
that I
robo-zoo
thought
and let me do my
was
thing.
shown here. But, you know,
All of
the whole
humanity has
AI
disappeared.
aspect of it
Sound like the
was
biggest
pretty
missing
cool.
persons case in the history of the world.
This
Yeah.
like kind of
Thank
weirded
God
me
I'm on the
out
job.
right here
Artificial
when it
Detective
had the whole robot butt.
2846.
We was talking
Best
about robot
detective in the
moose
world.
butt.
Only detective in the world. The
Wild
point is
crazy.
this, all right, I'm gonna solve this case. There's just one piece.
And
of
he
the puzzle
reminds
that's
me
driving
of
crazy.
that where was that Pleasure Bot?
No,
What
touching.
movie
You got your
was
toy?
that?
These are my
And
toys.
there was
I'm a detective, not a
it wasn't Dick
babysitter,
Tracy.
all right?
What movie was that? And the guy was a Pleasure Bot. And he had his hair like that. But she looks like the only human left, right? She looks like the last human left.
What the f?
And the nanites are attacking. I guess they're going after anything organic. Right? Because we saw the moose. See, and they can just go inside any robot. I thought that was a magnificent thing. So then now we get a chance to see what the actual gameplay of the game looks like. And the stealth mechanic to it looks really good.
Hold on, kid.
And he has a robot attack dog. Pretty good. That's wild crazy. He had a whole thumper. He got his ass beat up.
I got you.
He looks like he had got turned right there, right? I don't know. All right, so I didn't see this when. What did I see this? A roguelike. I saw this. I saw this when you freeze froze and stuff like this. This looked good for my Xbox, where I gotta lie. Bluey, not for me. That's for my grandson. He's an absolute Bluey fan. Dispatch. I didn't play it on my PlayStation, and everybody raved about this game. And I held out hope because they said that they had no idea if that game was ever going to show up on Xbox, which leads me to believe during that period of time, it was money had it, and they couldn't talk about it because this was an ultimate surprise at the show. For me, I don't know if any of you guys got a chance to play Dispatch here, but if you did, then you guys know how good it is.
Oh my God.
Man.
Oh, sick.
I'm a huge superhero fan. I'm watching Invincible right now. I like The Boys.
I feel like you've said that a lot.
Y'all can see the statues in the back. And everybody that tells me this is like The Boys and Invincible. So again, I'm going to get a chance to play it and see what it's all about. I thought The Eternal Life of Goldman was good. Now, we had a lot of games today. Now, Graybeard, stand up. We're being represented out here. I guess a lot of older gamers wants to see representation of their self. The animation in this game alone was worth the price of admission.
The inhabitants of the archipelago had quite a range of
ideas. It gave me
who ultimately
a hand-drawn cartoon, like back in the days. It just, all of this looks magnificent. Like I'm looking at the groundhog driving and bopping his head, and I'm looking at everything that's transpiring. I mean, this level of animation was never afforded to us back in the days growing up. Look at this. If you're not wowed and astounded by what you're seeing in front of you, I think the best thing that we got was Cuphead. Y'all know I'm a huge Cuphead fan. Shout out to my man Cuphead. I got Mugman there too. But that looks crazy, but it has a twist to it. Like Unc is wild crazy with it. Like look at this right here. Slamming it in his mouth, pause. That's wild crazy. Like, there's a lot of pause-worthy stuff in there. Of course, but the game is nuts.
Certain creatures might rather choose to withdraw.
I actually
only out of immense
really love
for the
all of this. I love the animation. I love. See, when we was getting fearful about DLSS 5 and thinking that everything was going to take this realistic tone, well, this is a spit in the face of that. This artistic viewpoint. Look at that. The multi-layered head. You see how it's cracking on the side. Oh man, that looks incredible, man.
Dramatic, fantastic.
This looks absolutely
every
insane.
Trivial excursion were transformed into a series of trials, and
from the minds of individuals that want different.
And were
this is
life
different.
Eternal, there would be no end
Look at
to the
this.
suffering.
Look at the beard. Look at everything
It's
there.
true what they say. Some people.
And I know
get
people
so
laugh at me when I say, "Well, I'm gonna
they
play this on my
simply
ROG wall,"
forget
because
to die.
that's how I play, like 2D games. I like it on my handhelds. I don't know why I do that. The Expanse Osiris Reborn. I thought this was the other game from the team that made Mass Effects. I thought this was that game. When I saw this, and I heard somebody said that Amazon has this on their channel, like is a TV show, so it's got to be like a spacefaring show. Let me know if this is something that y'all seen on Amazon. But this thing here. All right, so the hitboxes itself for me on this game reminds me of the Division in space, right? If they got off-world. Now, facial animations look great. It gives me a Mass Effect feel. Look at that. That looks really good. But when you see actual gameplay, the actual gameplay of this game here reminds me of The Division. Watch, like, check out the hit shots, the placements. Look, see? Look at that. Reminds me of The Division. A lot of this stuff, like The Division mixed with Outer Worlds and space or something.
Series belongs to Belters.
Mass Effect. And I'm glad that we're getting a lot of spacefaring games. Not everything is just post-apocalyptic, death, murder, death, kill, zombie stuff.
Typical.
Surely
This
a
stuff is
little
bringing
better than
something
scary.
different. And I think maybe you can romance on this.
An enemy of my enemy.
And that looked like a custom
He's my
character,
friend.
because I don't know if anybody is walking around here with a mohawk. But check that out. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. You see, that's what I'm talking about. That's what made me think of The Division when I see this. But then it has that Mass Effect feel, like, remember? Look at that. But then you can fly the ship in space and you can dogfight in space. This is going to be a huge hit. Because I believe this is Game Pass. The first decree from Asha was letting people know that, yo, console is coming. This is her first show. Pretty much a flawless show. Now, let's be real. These shows are done months in advance. They already have the budget. They already have everything done. They already have the rollout. They have everything done. But under the new leadership, technically, this is under her guidance, right? The same way I feel with the console. The console was done under Phil Dominus Maximus Aurelius Spencer, and first of his name. And she's just taking control of the reins. We just got to see from what's going on. So the whole scrubbing the internet from this is an Xbox, I think that's truly her decree. This was the second Unk game. And I didn't see this before. They said this is a re-announcement trailer. And this is forever ago. Now, shout out to Dip Down. Dip Down had won a game from me, and he had got from Dust Falls. I buy games in bulk, and when I do the giveaways, I give away games, to members, once a month. April's coming up. We're about to have another giveaway. Members, you better all show up. We didn't even have to do the whole raffle thing because we got 150 members. And it's going up daily. And then I thought that at least 30 of you guys would show up. No, only 6 of you guys showed up. So I just gave away games. But this second the game, I'm kind of iffy on this game. I'm not saying that these type of games don't play to other people. You guys like Life is Strange and all of this stuff. Anna Peruna is decent. They're hit or miss for me. I think the story is designed to make you cry, because if you're thinking about it, this is an old guy that is going through in his mind him and his wife, the love of his life, how he found her, and obviously she must have passed. And he's going back to all their places, reliving these memories in his Winnebago with his dog.
About where we've been.
Traveling the country
About where
alone.
we're going.
And
still as beautiful as I remember.
That's wild. That's wild to think that some point in this life, you're going to either be that or your significant other is going to be that. And I guess it's probably going to be a thing about, remembering.
What does it look like? I'm fixing it.
All the people that touched your life, cherishing the moments that you have.
Hey, what are you doing
Because
out there?
I just, just watching it now, you get a chance to look at the flashback here. What? And this, listen, Steps is detrimental to some old people.
How
this might be his end.
Alfie.
And I was just like, wow, Unk the Game. So that's Game Pass, and I get a chance to check out Unk the Game. 2 graybeards playing. Now, this is going to be my game for Fight Night Friday. I know you guys. I know y'all excited. I'm excited for Frog Squad. Dip Down. I want you ready. I want you lathered up. Dip Down. I thought about you when I saw this. I swear to God, they had the glizzies. I said, Dip Down is going to be the green frog. You look, Dip Down, he even got baby lips. He got baby lips, and he's Dip Down the video game. I personally can't wait to play this game with the actual representation. I heard Dip Down with the motion capture when it came to this game, and I support Dip Down in every aspect of this. Look at him. He even runs like Dip Down. You ever seen Dip Down run? He throws his arms back. He does this wiggle when he runs. It's kind of crazy. He used to be teased about it in school, but see, he's a hot dog there. That's Dip Down. We know where there's hot dogs, that's Dip Down. He's there. So shout out to Dip Down the video game. We're gonna get it, semi-quotes, Frog Squad. But this look good. Grave Seasons look good. Hades. I've been a beta boy for at least 2.5 years. I've been playing Hades already. So again, to be honest with you, it's dope. It's coming inside Game Pass. It's Play Anywhere. That's good. Hunter the Reckoning Death Wish. This looks phenomenal. These are the titles that I'm talking about that I want to see. I want to see stuff like this inside Game Pass. There's one title that I swear that I was looking for. We was clowning this. We were saying that this was what was that vampire game that I scrubbed from my mind from Xbox?
You never know what it will be.
Cog was trying to act like this was part 2.
The thing that changes you forever.
But again, looks really good. Even though this is just CGI right now, I like when they get to the actual gameplay. I'm not really a fan of CGI, to be real with you, at all.
Its prey.
Yeah. Like when I saw this part right here, and he said there's nobody to report.
Shaw took control.
There's nothing to report here.
There's nothing here.
I was like, oh, he the killer. But then I seen her eyes. Then I seen his eyes. And I'm like, oh, he the vampire killer.
We've learned.
But they already know who he is.
And we won't
so they coming
let it happen again.
So this is a vampire hunting game. And they know that one of the cops is a vampire. So, I don't know. Looks cool to me. Got Tech Shorty that's able to knock out all the surveillance. And they pulling up on Sergeant Shaw. The cross with the picky.
A reckoning is coming.
Looks cool. This is the gameplay. Looks good. Look better than the CGI to me. I'm just saying. I'm down for all of that. It's Xbox Play Anywhere. It's not Game Pass. This was the title that made me say Xbox did they damn thing. Because like up until that point, I was moving like around a 7 up for the show. This game, Musa, Dirty Fate, made me say, and it's Game Pass, so it's day one. It's Play Anywhere. This showcase East and West. It showcased Xbox continuing pushing forward into the Western culture and Eastern culture. We had the best of both worlds. Plus, we got Play Anywhere. At the same time, we got Game Pass. Because I thought this was Omnimusha. Like, I'm looking at it, I'm like, what is this? It looked like Omnimusha to me at first. And I'm like, I don't remember this part like this. And the world in Omnimusha looks a little bit different. And I'm like, I don't know. And then once I saw the dog doing that, I was like, nah, this is not Omnimusha. You saw them running through Japan with it on fire. I'm like, what is this? And then the imagery right here just threw me. I knew for a fact that this wasn't. Let me see. Xbox Online. I voted no. Blessings. This is an old 360 game from back in the day? I don't remember this. An old 360 game from back in the day. Musa? You sure you're not thinking about Musha? Nah, you probably thinking about Musha. This hell no. Trust me, I would have known this for sure. I love the step back, shoot your arrow. Watch. The flow straight from this to arrow. Boom. The side step. Wow. Boom. This like reminds me of a crazy dynamic Crimson Desert. Like an Asian inspired Crimson Desert. The man Woodface did a stab on, and this dude, Boki Chan. Once I saw this was Game Pass, I was like, it's up. You ain't nothing you can tell me. It's up. Serious Sam, for those people that play PC games, Serious Sam is a staple over there. I personally love Serious Sam. It was funny looking at Cog, because Cog was never a PC gamer, right? It's just me and Sovereign was a PC gamer. Me and Sovereign was actually buying GPUs and doing all types of super stuff. Another brother of mine who passed away, Lord Rick, he was a PC gamer as well. So Serious Sam obviously is one of those titles. Now Stalker 2, The Cost of Hope, the DLC looks pretty good if you have purchased the game. Excuse me. If you've purchased the game or you're thinking about purchasing it with the DLC at the same time, I'm pretty sure they got a package going along with that. It's probably going to hit Game Pass again soon. Stranger Than Heaven. This was the highlight. This was the beat, the top billing on the door when you came in. This is what sold you to the show. This is what got you to the show. Sega working well with Xbox is different, bro. It hits different. We're seeing Asian-inspired games that are unapologetically not Western and giving you the brutality that you want to see in games. This game alone was worth watching this show. At first, I thought, this was like some wild extra in Shenmue. But Shenmue has birthed a ton of games. Did you see the sidestep stab in the back and kicking the shoulder? He kicked his back in. Crazy. This game looks insane. The rolling around inside the grass when you kick him. Shenmue has birthed a ton of games. Many games like that. Inspiration. And that dude looked like Snoop Dogg. I don't care what nobody say. I believe that's Snoop Dogg. Until I find out differently, that's Snoop Dogg. But look at that, man. Y'all guys asked for it. I asked for it. I asked for Xbox to be have more Japanese-centric games, and the time is now. Being the number 5 publisher in the world, outpacing PlayStation and Nintendo, both. Nintendo's 12 and PlayStation is 21. Even if you minus 12 from 21, Xbox still beat them both. You got Super Meat Boy 3D that is about to drop inside Game Pass on the 31st. So if you're into Super Meat Boy, pause. I know Dip Down is looking forward to Super Meat Boy. Hopefully, he gets a chance to play it like how he likes to play, because he likes to play Super Meat Boy and he likes to dress up like Super Meat Boy. So he paints himself all red, completely in the nude, and he sits there with his controller and he plays Super Meat Boy. So now this is Super Meat Boy 3D, so he might be doing pirouettes and stuff like that. You never know. This joint, Vaunted. We was calling it Cognito, the game, Brawlic in Space. The joint looks pretty decent. Withering Waves. We have a couple of people that was out there looking for Withering Waves, and I was just like, I like it. I didn't get a chance to see this because I had to walk Coco, so hopefully y'all don't mind me just checking it out and see if it's maybe the same trailer.
Still has to be yours.
It happens to have wonderful waifus.
The opposite of the void. How far can memory type resonators go before its power consumes them?
At worst, this anomaly might be tied to the power of
ton of
the
Japanese-inspired games.
It seems they're already preparing their next phase.
Even if what I choose ends up making things worse.
Even then, it'll be okay. At least we've tried our best till the end and have no regrets. No rush. Go see it for yourself.
Someday, we'll meet again.
Cluster cannon ready. The savior rises.
My scalpel etches your epitaph.
Go.
Straight to the
He
stars.
just cut. Oh, snap.
Really? Go after it.
Yes.
I'll handle the rest.
Wow. New content available on Xbox and is in Game Pass. When? Did it say? Damn, did I miss it? Wait, did it say? Oh, coming in July. All right. So watching that show, that show to me was a 9 out of 10. Did y'all think that? I personally loved it. I love the show. I ain't gonna hold you. Xbox did their thing. There's no need to slander PlayStation because some of those games is going to PlayStation, but it's just showing you that you made the proper investment when you purchased your Xbox and when you continue to still support. It's a great thing that they're taking you guys seriously. I haven't heard any new price hikes when it comes to Xbox. Like I said, we got a rumor of the PlayStation price hiking. I think that is to bridge some of the gaps on the losses that they're having. I think you're going to see a very bad next fiscal period when it comes to PlayStation. I think you're going to see a very positive financial period when it comes to Xbox. It is what it is. It's par for the course right now. Right now, we're in cruise control as far as all these titles. Now, next month, we have another showcase coming up, and that's going to be in April, and that's Xbox. I don't know if PlayStation is going to have a showcase. I think Nintendo has something that's before the Mario stuff. So it's like Xbox and Nintendo is going back and forth with bringing you content, letting you know that your purchase is valued, and PlayStation really doesn't have anything to show or any games of note that you're worrying about. Like, they'll let you know more about Wolverine as they get closer to that date, I believe. But right now, Xbox is killing it. And I know for some people it's going to be hard. That's going to be hard for them. But for me, from Mr. Xbox Frontline News, oh, this is glorious, baby. Well, this is the part in the video when I'm going to tell you to like, follow, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. If you liked anything in this video today, well, please take my invitation to become a sub, because you guys move the needle. Hype up the video. Do whatever you're going to do. But if you want to support further, well, become a member. Members of the lifeblood of the stream, I appreciate each and every last one of you. And even if you can't, you being here is the highlight of my day. But I'm going to tell you to do what I'm going to do, what you should be doing, what that Xbox partner preview show was telling you to do. I want you to go where game is game and win is win. And I want you to try to play the Game Pass. But before you play the Game Pass, I told you dudes, I'm the king of the intros. And if somebody got a better intro than mine, well then, put them up and I'll knock them down. Peace. Check out that intro.
What's a man or a king? Relentless the saying, advancing the line, advancing the payment. You front the game and shoot what said as you claim it. It's that Xbox, spin the block, his legs live. Fast talking, no wriggling, moonwalking, selling moon rock just to make dividends. You in traffic with family? That much make it a portrait. Gun kick back, not grannies from porches. David on the scene, you know that it's scorching. What's a man or a king? Relentless the saying, advancing the line, advancing the payment. You front the game and shoot what said as you claim it.
You already know the time, told my boys to hold the line. We gon' shoot it out in seconds, leave you posted like a vine. Bow your head down to the king, leave your roses at the shrine. We stay ready for the war, just need the king to drop the sign. Say what you running from, what you running from. I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? Say what you running from, what you running from. I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? This what you wanted. This what you wanted, huh?